Hi, we are live. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever you are tuning in. Well, here we are again. We are four business owners. We get together weekly and we discuss about our lives and our businesses. And today, we have another topic to discuss. But first of all, we'd like to introduce ourselves. Okay, I go first. Hi, my name is Debbie Alexander. I am originally from Japan and now living in beautiful Salmon, British Columbia, Canada. And I am a wife. I have two grown children and I have a fur baby, Leo. He's sleeping right next to me right now. I've been running my own online business for the last 4 years and I am just absolutely loving it. Yeah. What about you, Linnell?
Thanks very much there, Debbie. So, my name is Linnell Dondale, and I live in Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. I am a wife, a mom of two adult sons, and I have five grandchildren. And I have been doing my online business for about 3.5 years. And like Debbie, I am enjoying it very, very much. And I'm proof that you can teach an old dog new tricks because I've learned a lot.
Hmm. Okay, thank you. What about you, Molly?
Oh, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Merle Bolden. I am living here in Wisconsin, USA, originally from the Philippines. And I have two boys, and I've been in the business for 3 years and a half. And just like all these ladies, I really enjoy it. And I learn so much from this business. And it's incredible how much we learn from here. So I just love how we learn from here. That's for sure.
Thank you. And Beth?
Hi everyone, my name is Beth. Originally I'm from Taiwan and now live in LA, the States with my husband. I'm a wife and we don't have kids yet. So I have been running the business for almost 3 years this coming June. And so I love how this business allows me to do the things I really love in my free time, giving the flexibility. And also it's our pleasure to share with you all here and hope we can inspire you as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you, great ladies. Okay, so today's topic that we are going to be talking about is what are the common mistakes online business owner make? Okay, so I've been in this business 4 years, and Linnell, then Molly is 3.5, then Beth is almost 3 years. So we've been doing this business for quite a long time. So we have seen a lot of people making mistakes, and then us probably we made few mistakes during the course of this online journey. So we like to share those common mistakes, so when you start your own online business, you are not going to do the same mistakes that we did already. So please have a notebook and a pen so you can write it down and maybe you can remember that we talked about those mistakes when you start your own online business. Okay?
Mhm.
So, who wants to go first? What kind of mistakes have you seen or have you done?
Sure.
And
First.
okay, now then, please tell us how you could have prevented it.
Um, well, I don't know that I'm talking about myself so much, but what I have seen is people who don't, um, not don't, but aren't coachable
Hmm.
or aren't willing to learn. And for me, I know when I started this business, I had absolutely no knowledge about working online, very little about social media, any of that. I was an open book. I was ready to learn. I wanted to soak up as much information as I could. And I never ever thought that I knew more than our training or more than, my mentors or anything. I was willing to start right from scratch.
Mhm.
And I have come across people that I have seen who are struggling in this business because they feel that Maybe they feel that they know a lot already, but maybe they've never done this kind of business before.
Mhm.
So I think for me, the thing is not being coachable and not being willing to learn. That really can hold you back, and it can set you back, and it can make you have to work twice as hard to be
Mhm.
successful in your business. Because what we're teaching is something that, we've already made the mistakes. We already know what works and what doesn't work. So why wouldn't you want to have that coaching and have that mentorship from someone who already knows
Mhm.
what's going on and what not to do? So for me, I think that that's a very common mistake.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Yeah, we often say being coachable is very, very important in
Mm.
this business. Yes, sometimes you think you know it. Maybe you have done some sort of marketing before, but this might be totally different. And our leaders and people who are already in a community, they are willing to share. If they have
Yes.
made the mistakes, they are there to share their mistakes. So you don't make the same mistakes too. And maybe you do not see this kind of community, elsewhere, but this is very, very unique community that we have. So, sometimes you have to put your ego aside.
Mhm.
And, maybe your mentor is younger than you. Maybe your mentor doesn't speak English as good as you are. But, you have to just, forget, about your ego
Mhm.
and listen to your mentor, coach, and then leaders in the community, because that's the shortcut that you can take. That's the
Mhm.
shortest way to the success.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Linnell.
Thank you.
Okay, Melly?
Yeah, sure. Linnell, that is a really good point, being coachable. That actually, when you mentioned that, Debbie, put your ego away. I remember with our mastermind last night that he was a doctor and he has a lot of experience about
Mhm.
business, but because this is new for him, and he definitely put his ego away. And it's not just like he knows everything, even though, he's a doctor, he has experience with business, and that is very important. For me, in my experience, I would share more about my experience anyway. I was coachable. Well, I am coachable. The only thing that I have problem is everything was new for me. The online world was new, so for me it was just like, oh my gosh, that was overwhelming, because I only use the Facebook for communicating our family and friends, and here I am coming into this online world. It's just like, oh my goodness. So it is overwhelming when you
Mhm.
are just like everything is new. So in my case, uh, I would say I think it's not just me, because we hear this from our mastermind that people skipping the training site is definitely a no-no. That is the big mistake that I have done, because when we join in the business, we have our coaching call, we see all this potential in this business, and we just want to get like the return as fast as we can, right?
Mhm.
And for me, that's what I was seeing when I started the business, and skipping that one mistakes you have or I have, it actually pull me back, and it actually take a little bit longer for me. That's part of the reason because hey, I thought I can skip it. Guess what?
No.
No, it's not a good idea. So every time I'm doing the coaching call, I always remind them, to become and to be part of any businesses. I think follow what is being told,
Mhm.
because what we have here, it's here for a reason. And
Mhm.
in my case, I thought that was a great idea, but it wasn't. So that is one of the common mistake as an online business owner, and I did it. So,
Mhm.
but yeah.
Yeah, well, thank
Mhm.
you for sharing. Yeah, we hear that a lot of the times that, we have this amazing, amazing training that you can access 24 hours anytime that you feel like, you want to learn about this online business and do the training. You can just access, right? So, which is good. But you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this part, and then skip to the next one.
Mhm.
That might going to cost you a lot.
Mhm.
Everybody will tell you when you start this online business, our training is step by step. Follow the training one by one. Write it down right now. That's very, very important. Yeah,
And
well,
it's laid out. It's laid out that way for a reason, right?
Yes.
It's
yes,
sequential. So yes, you skip a step, you're going to miss something very important.
yes.
Mhm.
So,
Indeed.
yeah, unless your mentor says, take a look at this part along the side, with your training goals, because there's some part that you want to access to get some information. But other than that, all the training that we have for the marketing, you have to follow the step by step. Otherwise, like Melly, it might going to take you longer to move forward. Okay, so that's very important. Thank you for sharing. And Beth,
Yeah, so thank you, ladies, for sharing. And then I'd like to share that I have seen some business owners and also maybe people they may be interested in, start this online business. They have this thought that, this online business is a really get rich quick thing.
Mhm.
So I was so surprised because I know that, we all seen this potential of the online business. So that's why we joined this business. But actually, I think no matter this online business or any business, you need to put your time and effort, to make it happen.
Mhm.
You cannot just sit there and do nothing, not do your own thing, and then, and overnight you will just get rich. It just impossible. If it's possible, that is kind of, oh my God. So actually, you need to, take your time and effort. Just like if you plant a flower, you really need to water it, and then it will not just happen overnight.
Mhm.
So, like we all have our business page, and then that means if you have a business page, and then you have to make posts, and like we are doing live here, so we are just sharing every platform that we could do, and then to share what's the benefits of doing this online business, this kind of thing. And we're doing this online business as attraction marketing. So that means, like for me, I'm making ads, doing my ads on the Facebook. So I need to test my ads, right? So if people tell me like, oh, if you do this, and then the ad will be working, and then I'll do that. So you cannot just do nothing and hope that this business will bring you a fortune. So you need to do your thing. So I have seen some business partners, they may just sit there and maybe for the first month, and then they have this kind of hope, do nothing. And the second month, still the same. And then, like the third month, they are gone. So it's like,
Mhm.
oh, I just can't understand why this happens. Yeah, because I think not only for this business, but any kind of thing, you just need to do something for yourself because this is your business, and then you have to take charge of it. But you have to do something. Yeah. And
Mhm.
I like to make a quote from Tony Robbins. And then Tony Robbins mentioned people are rewarded in public for what they practice for years in private. So in not mentioning that we are doing this business for years, but it really, mentions that if you want to do anything and you want to get rewarded, like if we want to get money from this business, actually we need to do something in private. Then maybe somebody they will not know you really make this effort, but you still need to do it in private. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, well, thank you very much for sharing,
Mhm.
Beth. Actually,
Yeah.
that
Thank
was
you.
what, yeah, that was one thing that I was going to mention as well. And along on that side, people quit too soon. I
Yes.
think that's a big,
Yes.
big mistake
Mhm.
because they have this false expectation. Like Beth said, this is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to
Mm.
put your time, you have to put your effort,
Mhm.
and you have to be consistently showing up to your business. Yes, we have this amazing online system that runs for us, but that's not all. There is other things that we have to do, like daily. You have to show up on a business page. So, whoever visit your business page knows that you are still active. If you don't show up on your business page for like, a week, and people might think, oh, maybe you are close, you quit your business already, right? So you really have to be consistent. And yeah, people quit too soon. Maybe it's just, one more step, a few more days, and you get the result. But then, you quit and it never happens.
Mhm.
So, I really encourage people to learn about this online business and have a expectation, like not a false expectation that you get $10,000 next month.
Mhm.
Well, it could happen, but for most of the for most of the people, it will take time to grow your business. Like, Beth said, just like planting the flower or the corn or whatever, you put the seed and then you have to give the water, you have to give the sunlight, you have to give love, grow them, and then we can harvest the fruits. Like,
Mhm.
so, yes, having a false expectation and quitting too soon is a big mistake, I see.
Mhm. It is. I
Any?
remember my coaching call when I first started this business. My coach told me, she said, Linnell, don't give up after 3 months. You need to keep going because it takes time. It's
Mhm.
like any other kind of business. It takes time to build up, takes time to get your skills going, and you have to be patient. So that has stuck in my mind, and it's 3.5 years, and it's still there.
Mhm.
Even, don't give up. Don't give up at all.
Yeah,
Keep
because
going.
it works. At
Work.
the end of the day, this business works.
Mhm. It
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, this is like a long-term investment, really.
Mhm.
This is for me. The longer I've been here in this business, I realize how important this is, really, because we work in our job, and it's going to be there's the end of it, uh, one of this day, right? And then, but with this one, it's going to be forever and for the next generation. So it is a long-term investment.
It is.
So yeah, we have to water it, we have to cultivate it, and the time that we put in is absolutely important. And
Mhm.
yeah, quitting too soon is absolutely a big mistake that we have seen,
Mhm.
and the quick get rich quick.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that is very common.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, so that's all for today, I guess.
Yes.
Anything to add?
No.
No? Oh, okay. So that's all for today, and I hope you got some value out of our conversation today. And we'll be back next week, and we'll share more about our business and our thoughts. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week again. Bye for now.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.